Good morning. Happy Friday to you. Welcome back to 4 More Minutes. I am Sam Bailey, the Soul Stir, stirring up your hearts and your minds for God. I hope you had a wonderful week this week, and I pray that you go into the weekend excited and just grateful for what God has done for you. Hopefully, you get a chance to relax or do whatever you have to do this weekend. And if you can, please share these messages with about 25 people, as you can be a part of putting inspiration, encouragement, and motivation out into the world. Today I want to talk about, and if you have not yet subscribed to the Soul Stir, do so on YouTube. The Soul Stir, please subscribe to it. Today I want to talk about running your race. I've often used this metaphor, this analogy before when you talk about running your race. That means you got to run at your pace. Sometimes it's easy to look around you and see people that are going faster than you. It's easy to look around and see people that are going slower than you. And what we do is oftentimes we put ourselves in this kind of comparative analysis type of mode where we think that we're not moving fast enough. Or sometimes we think that we are outrunning the opponent. And the race is not to the swift, the word tells us, or the battle to the strong. Really, the race is to those that know how to endure to the end. Endurance is the most important quality or characteristic when you are running a race. And really, that's what life is about, running a race. And I'm going to tell you to run your race, but run your race at your pace. Pacing is important. Pacing tells you that you need to either pick it up or you need to slow it down. And I think for some of us in our lives, we need to slow down because we're doing too much. We're all over the place. We're not focused. We don't know what we're doing. We have no aim, no purpose, no direction, no plan. And then some of us need to pick it up a little bit. We're lethargic. We're lazy. We lack motivation. We lack purpose. We lack drive. And so you got to run your pace. And I think a lot of times it's the internal conditions of your body when you're running a race tells you if you need to pick up or not. And sometimes when you practice long enough before you get into the race, you know where your pace is off, is on, or what you need to do. So it's so important to realize that this morning that pace is everything. And we are training, right? We are training. We're running a race, and we're running the race of life. But the thing about this is there's no do-over. When we train, we're training in real time. And it's through the trials and tribulations, the adversities, and the hardship. It's hard to train, right? It's hard to the only way you can become an endurance runner is to endure. If I was to go outside and run 8 miles, I couldn't do it unless I first master 2 or master 3. You got to build, you got to stair step, you got to build upon what you've already done. And that's important. So running your race is about building upon what you've already done. The good things that you've done in your life. Continue to condition yourself and recondition yourself that you're stronger. And when you're running a race, you want to get stronger toward the end. I think sometimes when you're not trained right, you run out of gas before the finish line. And we don't want to run out of gas before we cross that finish line. When we cross over to the other side, we want it to be said about us that we finished, run all the way through. We used to tell athletes that in track, run all the way through the finish line. Don't stop. Don't pull up, we said, before the line. You got to run all the way through. So you want to be going top speed through the line. So live your life that if your time was tomorrow or the day after, that you would go out finishing, running your race at your pace and doing all that you can do in your life. Not worrying about what you can't control, but what is in your power to do, your power to be great, your power to succeed. Well, God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you Monday right here on 4 More Minutes. Thank you. God bless.